It's my lucky day.
Hello guys, here is Hamuda for those who don't know me, and this time is my first video in English. I will try my best, and if you like, let a comment and a like uh, below. Some words I will say wrong I guess, but I will try. I want to do more videos, but this time in English. And in this one, I will show a replay of my last challenge, not last, but Saturday challenge with Grixis Affinity. And if you like, say that I will do the same for the Sunday challenge, that I play with a version that is only red-black Affinity. I will try to explain my choices with this deck. I'll try my best. I'm very nervous right now trying to continually say in English. It's hard for me. I'm a Brazilian player, so I am not used to talk so much in English. So let's explain the deck. The last expansion, that is Crimson Vow, bring to Affinity two strong cards. That is the best one. It's probably Blood Fountain. There is a artifact that generate another one, so it helps Affinity, even a Tog, and Disciple of the Vault, doing some damage with the Blood token. And the another one, its ability, it's very strong, especially against blue black Fae, red blue Fae, that bring back creatures from the graveyard. It's so strong in the main deck, especially, right? You can see that I'm not using Ripping the Graves on my sideboard because I already have in the main deck this card that acts like a Ripping the Graves. And in the mirror match, it's a good card because sometimes your opponent kill your vault, your mirror, like post board, they can hydroblast your Atog and you can bring back those cards with Blood Fountain. So it's very good. In here I am actually use one swamp because Cleansing Wildfire, it's a card against this deck, plus Dust to Dust, a Braid, I don't remember, Gorilla Shaman. So I guess it's okay to run one swamp. Plus, this card acts like a 2 artifact, so it's hard that this one basic land hurts your curve. No, I guess it won't do that with this new card. And the another card that we are testing in this list is Wedding Invitation. That I was skeptical about that, thinking that wouldn't be good in this deck because it just draws you a card and gives you unblockable. But the thing is, why Grixis is so strong? Because you don't need to attack to win, right? You have Scythe of the Vault, Makeshift, and Fling. So many times you don't need to attack. You just need a Tog and those cards to win. But it it is an artifact and a win con, right? So it helps you curving out to mirror, cast, even a deadly dispute if you need it. And in the mirror match, if you have this early game with a Tog, your opponent can't block with their creatures. They already have few creatures, and even if they have creatures, they can't block because we had the invitation. Another deck that has a lot of blockers and good blockers, not good blockers, but many blockers to your Atog, it's Boros Bully, right? They have many tokens to block it. So at invitation, it's capable to just being a win con. And if you see, I'm cutting a fling for it, for a wedding invitation. I'm feeling that in this meta, there are so many hate cards that a second fling it's not good, because you need more artifacts. You need as many artifacts as possible, that can make that can develop your game. I know the swamp is not an artifact, but it's needed. It's needed, and makeshift munitions is capable to be better than fling in a lot of situations because you just win the game shooting your opponent, right? So that is it. The mana base is kind of stuck right now. I guess the other player that you can follow their his results is Luffy, right? He's making a lot of results like me, and we talk a lot about this deck. I guess he sent me this deck, and he weren't play I don't know how to say Terrarium. I don't know how to say it. But this card, and I liked so much this card in this deck because it's fixing, it's damage, it's a draw, it's +2/+2. It does a lot. You can I think four blood fountains kind of much, but you could run one here or even a second wedding invitation in this slot. But I like the having so many one drops, right? So I think that this is a good thing this deck. About the sideboard, so we have so many affinity mirror matches that we need for Hydroblast. Two Durs for Dust to Dust, Boggles, I guess especially those two matchups. One Gorilla and one Grudge for the mirror. You can add some more. I've seen players playing three Gorilla Shaman in their sideboard just to slow down Affinity. It probably will win too, right? Two in this version I'm running two Krarklan Shaman and one Fire Cannonade. It's depending on the matchups, you will miss the third one. Three Pyroblast for blue decks, strong. I don't like to bring it in the mirror match. I know you have Thoughtcast and blue elemental post side, but I don't like to bring versus. And one cast down that I love it that you can bring so many matchups, even now against strong that you can kill Frank Marauder. So I'm liking this card and acts like not a card club, but can kill creatures that you need, like Laguna tribe, Laguna. I forgot the rest. So you can do this. So the I will say so many times because I'm not very fluent. I'm not that fluent, so I probably will stop, and I hope you guys can think. I don't know the word. Now let's go for the challenge. So this is my first matchup against my friend Brivenix. He's playing mono blue Fey, right? I didn't know. I thought it was a blue black, but some guys, it has to be said that so many people is trying to play mono because it's a faster deck. So the deck can beat Affinity if you have a good run. Because sometimes Affinity just play tapped lands, some small creatures, and your opponent can Fairy Seer, Ninja, and win the game just because the card advantage is too strong, and do some snap to delay your game. This hand was actually very good if was a mirror, but I keep because I have so many good plays. The only sad part that I am on the draw, so that it can be hard. So he played Delver turn 1, that's the best play against Affinity. You know, this is the best card against Fey. Uh, against Mono Blue. I try to play my black card because I only have one Vault of Whisper and 3 black cards. And instantly flips with a good card. Snap. So he beat me 3. And he knows that, oh, look, he instantly snap because he wants to guarantee tempo. And he knows that ninja is a problem for me, so he prefers to do 2 damage instead of 3 and draws a card, because probably I won't kill the creature next in the following turn, so it's better for him to do that. Oh, I don't have a good blocker, so the ninja will just take the game by itself, right? And he do Fair Miscreant. So I know he has a Delver, and he do a Fair Miscreant in 2 mana. It's obviously a spell stutter or even a counter spell, but it's worse if it's a stutter because it could be hit miss. So I prefer to do Deadly Dispute in his turn. He will attack me, right? Probably I should do the Deadly Dispute in his upkeep, because I just lost it. And I concede because I can't do much about that. I guess I could play this game, right? I could blow. The problem is I would have to just kill this Delver right now, because if it flips, I would instantly lose, because having 2 artifacts to kill Delver is too much for me in this point of the game. Even killing Ninja, it's too hard for me. I know I could kill these 2, but the cards that actually is a problem are those 3 cards, right? So I just concede and go to the game 2. So post game I side in my 3 Pyroblast, my Fairy Cannonade, Fairy no Fire, Fury Cannonade, I don't know. People will have to teach me how to pronounce some words. Fire Cannonade and 1 Cast Down. That I like. That's why I like Cast Down. You can bring so many matchups that are too fast for you. So you have a +1 removal, I would say, more removals. So I'm cutting a Fling. I don't like Fling against blue decks because it's easily stopped by Blue Elemental, Stutter, I don't know, many cards. 1 Blood Fountain, 1 Disciple, 1 Mad Invitation. I don't like to bring Duras. Some people would say, they have like 18-20 spell, but but you don't want to lose time doing that instead of developing your game or playing reactive. Right? You don't need to be proactive in this game doing Duras. It's not like you're playing against black-white pestilence that you need to be proactive and take the good cards that they have. You are what I'm saying. You are not the aggro in this matchup. You can be, but so many times you won't be. So I have the Pyroblast. I won't do Pyroblast because I know that I don't know, like Delver or Fair Miscreant is a good card. So I will take 1. Oh, so he do Ninja. What he said to me was that he likes to keep hands that he can turn 1 Fate, turn 2 Ninja against Affinity, and he's right. But in game 2 and 3, you have so many good cards against. You have no so many, but you have more cards against Ninja, so it's hard to Ninja take the game. Right? I have Galvanic, and now I have Pyroblast too. And I can't. The best card of the deck right now. I prefer to play a Tog, I guess. I know he can do Deadly Dispute. He goes for it. I think it's right. You can see I Deadly Dispute instead of just Pyroblast. I'm not afraid of spending my treasure token because this card is so good that if he brought Dispel, he will dispel it. So I prefer just to to Deadly Dispute and spent my treasure token pyroblasting it. So I drew 3 good cards, right? He don't need to block. Snap, okay. Just 4 cards and I am 18 life. So the game is very good for me. Another one. I don't know if this one is good against me, but I guess he won't it, because if it is a spell stutter going back to his hand, it's very strong, right? But the other phase, I don't know. Maybe Miscreant if he has another one. So here it's very good for me. I have 2 Atogs, and he can't. He has 3 cards, but I don't think he can take those 2. This is a good sequence, right? 2. Imagine if this card was bugged. He would he would have drawn so many cards. He keeps hitting me, so he probably have a play with these cards. Of course, I probably will pyroblast it. No, he doesn't have. Because think with me, if he counters he counters with a Hydro or even a Dispel, he could easily lost in the following turn if I drew any good card if I drew, because I would kill this one and hit with one Atog will pass, and making that play, like not letting one blue mana untapped and play the Fairy Miscreant, shows that he doesn't have anything. Probably he would let that mana untapped if he had it. This is the right play. I don't think I need to show munitions because he just conceded. Like, he drew so many lands with mono blue. And let's go to the game 3. So I did something that I'm not proud of it. I cut one Cyple and bring one Kraken Shaman, cause he have 5-6 ninjas and 4 Delver. So I remember game 1 that he did 2 Delvers in sequence, and I thought that if I have a Kraken, I could easily kill those Delver, that they are a problem for me. So I prefer to have it, because I am on the draw right now, and I cut a fountain for a Terrarium, because I guess I don't know why I did that. I just don't know. I just cut it. So this hand is very good. I have 2 removal spells. That one is a sweeper for this deck. A good turn 1. Don't know if I will thought cast turn 2, probably depending what he do. Fairy Miscreant, all of Chromatic Star. That is not good for me. So I prefer to Cycle off the Vault and do a tap the mana. I could easily play Seed of Synod and pass, but I don't think that's a good play, because with 3 mana he can ninja and spell. He can just play a second Miscreant and no, the Miscreant was already here, but I don't know, a Delver and a Spell Stutter, so I don't think that's a good play. I prefer him let him draw some cards and having my develop not stopped. I don't know. So if he just pass, I think he doesn't have anything. And and he's showing to me that his hand is very reactive, right? Because when you are playing mono blue, if you have the chance to slam a ninja or anything, you will, even if in the following turn your creature will die, because you won the value. I was tapped, so he could do a ninja and play fair miscreant to draw 2 cards, right, from the ninja and the miscreant, because he has another one. And if he's not doing that, it's because he's only have like other counter spell, snap, hydro, spell. So I will do my game, right? I will try to do my game. Here I do a Galvanic Blast that he could have a stutter, right? And that was the weird play of the game. Because I don't think... I don't know if this is good against Impulse side. Because as I said, I bring more removal spells. So it's not that hard me to take the Monarch. I even draw right now, if you see. Even say ouch in the chat. He didn't believe that I will take it. I will play Mir. I will crack if I have a following spell. That you have to hit, right? You just have to hit, because if he blocks is better for you. I will not slam the makeshift. I'm winning this race run. I am doing 5 damage and he's doing 1, and both players are drawing 2 cards per turn. I don't know if I will do something. I guess I will, because he has only 3 cards. Hydro and GG. I guess he will wait for the Monarch draw to see if he draws another Hydro. I will kill Stutter before blocks. And he conceded the game. Okay, that is it. Makeshift munition is too strong against Faye. Let's go to the match 2. Here I am against Darth Kid, that is a friend of me, MTGO. You usually play with the best deck, and so is with Affinity. I guess it's Grixis too. I on the play, that is the best thing in the mirror, be on the play. And its hand is very good, because 8 on the play, it's just a winning play. On the play and being a game one, I'm very nervous. I'm trying my best. And I drew the second best card of... No, this is the best card of the match, but in game 1 a Tog is better. A Tog is better. And I drew Disciple of the Vault. Vault of Whispers, sorry. Of course I will protect it. Okay. So here's, I think, cause I thought, I was thinking, if I had to do Wedding Invitation in attack, cause the problem was, if I do Wedding Invitation and attack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I wouldn't kill him, because I were not sacrifice everything to do 16 damage, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5. How I say times 3, 15 plus 1, 16. He will be with a 2 life, and if he had a galvanic blast, draws a galvanic blast, he could kill Disciple before sacking his artifact and win the game. So I prefer to play safer and do Galvanic Blast to kill this Eta. And he will see, he really I didn't remember he really had it. Let's see if what is my play. One, two, three, four, five, six. I don't know why I didn't sacrifice it. I guess I didn't. I know why I didn't. I didn't sacrifice that because it's my fling option. Because he can't do anything in this, particularly in this game, he can't do anything about this play. Doesn't have grudge, he doesn't have hydro, even cast down, so it's my win con in the board. On the board. On the board? I don't know. It gives me little. This card gave me little because it's 2 artifacts. It's exactly what I needed. It was a blood fountain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 2 plus 1. 15 and unblockable. Let's go to the game 2. So how I sideboard it. It's hard. It's very hard. I don't know why I did it, but I shouldn't cut Wedding Invitation if I'm cutting Fling on the draw. Because how I said, it's my Fling option beating my opponent with that card. So I cut 1 Ichor, 1 Deadly, 1 Blood Fountain, 1 Telharion, 1 Wedding Invitation, 1 Fling. I brought 4 Hydro, 1 Cast Down. I cut the Galvanic Blast for a Cast Down, because Galvanic Blast doesn't mean that a Tog will die for it, so Cast Down do. And a Gorilla Shaman and a Galvanic Gorilla Shaman and a Grudge. So let's go. I think it's the deck's so good that's hard to sideboard in the mirror. Even if you have an opinion, you can write to me in the comments, and I will answer you. So let's go Mulligan. Okay, this hand is good. So I cut Swamp because Swamp plays around artifact removal, but those 2 don't die to artifact removal in the mirror. And I know I can break the 3rd blend, but I have 4 draw spells, and I just drew Great Furnace, so I won't be mana screw. When I have the all colors, here is a play that you have to know. I wouldn't play my Vault of Whisper if I have, because it's game 2. But when you have the option to play Perfect Prism and Ichor Wellspring, already having your 3 colors, you always play Ichor, because you can draw a Deadly Dispute and you want to sacrifice it, not your Perfect Prism. I'm doing very well. And that is the problem. That you cannot win this game if your opponent have those. I was talking Portuguese, but two disciple. So I do at least my one disciple to see if I can. I don't know the word. Sorry. But of course, he Galvanic Blast. I don't need to save it because I will take more damage than he. And probably if I try to save it, Grudge would just destroy my game because I would sacrifice Ichor and Chromatic. No, I would sacrifice Ichor and Dark Steel probably, or Prism, because Chromatic Star was on the stack. And after that, he would grudge my Vault. I don't know if he would grudge my Prism or. But the thing is, I will take so many damage of their Disciple. I say their or his Disciple. I don't know. Sorry. Oh, he even grudged my Perfect Prism. So here's I need to do removal spell. I prefer to be mana efficient. Of course, I don't want to draw right now with my chromatic star. If I could search for a second galvanic blast or even cast down. I don't know. I prefer to slam a tug and hopes to next following turn draw another remove spell for his cycle. I will say his. I know it's right. Last card. Galvanic. Here is 1 for 1, so I accept. Because I don't know which card I do Galvanic Blast. If I kill his disciple or his Aita. He needs to block if I attack, right? So I've decided to kill his disciple. He said GG. I don't know if it was, but he said. Probably he has another land. And I would attack, right? He would block with Mir. I would sack one Ichor. He would take 2 damage from Mir and Ichor. The following turn, I would have a blocker. I don't think he played very well doing the second grudge on my Prism, because I had a chromatic star to filter for black. He should have waited for my Mirror Enforcer and kill it. Right. So that was match 2. Let's go to the match 3. So back to match 3. Here's another Affinity player. Let's go. Easy keep. On the draw, but it's easy keep. Into Ichor. I guess I will do the same play. Let's see. Oh, don't. Tá. This is the exception, right? Because I have 2 black cards and maybe I want to do them if I drew a Mirror Enforcer or a second Mirror Enforcer. So there is some exception, right? It's a slow game for both of us. Not that slow because I already do a Mirror Enforcer for free. Let's see if he'll do the same. I really have not a big advantage because I don't have ATOG, but I have a Cycle on the board. I can. If I am playing like I know his build, so I don't think he has the spell on the main board. Because a lot of players are playing Durus, because dust to dust and so many things, and they are cutting this spell from the main board. So I think I have to, even if I do in his turn Galvanic, I know he will pump ATOG +4 +4 +4. I don't know if it's right to do in my turn. Let's see if I will do. I don't remember. Ah, I guess I hit first. Yes, I hit first. Oh, he blocks. Here was my misplay. Was a misplay for me because I thought right now I don't wanna lose my mirror. I don't know why I thought that because I have a blood fountain. He too, but let's think. He would probably sack his second Ichor Wellspring. Probably would that. And after the second, I would Galvanic Blast. Don't know if, and I don't know if he would sack +2 artifacts, and probably he wouldn't, because he would have to sack a blood token and probably his blood fountain, and he would, and one more, right? It's 5 artifacts to let his Atog survive. So I misplayed here, right? I don't know why. It happens. And he let it die, right? He wouldn't sack another 3/2 artifacts. So I changed my play, I guess. I play a Ichor Spring, right there. Disciple always doing some work. And here's a win. You only need one fling. And I guess I am so red that I even if I think he doesn't have the spell, I play around it. Yeah. Even even if he doesn't have. And it's DG. I didn't need to. I thought I was so ahead because he didn't have any creature on the board that probably he would tap all his mana for trying to do a creature board that I would untap and do fling. So I just played caution. Played sorry. I will improve. Let me try to improve. Let's go to the G2. Both side. So this time, I guess I did the same. No, that this time I cut a terror. No, what I cut? A chromatic star. That is another misplay, guys. Both side against any deck that you think they have so removal spells against your artifacts. Try to keep your fixings, like even Terrarium. You need your fixing because if you have like 3 Dark Steel and don't draw your Prism, you will need those cards. So don't cut it. I don't think it's right. I know Deadly Dispute is a Chromatic Star or a Terrarium, but I have a few games that I couldn't cast Deadly Dispute. So I don't know if it's right to cut those cards. This time I didn't cut Wedding Invitation because I thought it would be good. Easy keep. Please develop my game. 1 damage, first blood. I am already ahead. Oh, so look at this point. I know I only have 1 Hydroblast, but I think this Disciple is my win con right now. I don't have any card. Mirror Enforcer, it's not a win con in this game. Even in game 1, It becomes worse in game 2 and 3 because they have grudge. So I think I need to protect it. I know I don't have I will not have Hydro for their ATOG, but I guess I'm ahead because I already have a good creature on the board, right? And another thing, you can call this a bluff doing the Hydro because your opponent can think if he did a Hydro on the Galvanic Blast protecting a Cyple, probably have another one for ATOG. But I didn't. I just played. And you brought Crackle? Don't know if I like it. I think Makeshift it's a lot better than Crackle. You can see his hand is probably some Hydroblasts too, because he didn't play any creature. He would slam any creature if he had. He will sack an artifact. I probably will Deadly Dispute in response to do some damage. And now I have a Blood Fountain, right? And a Treasure Bluff here, a Hydro Bluff. I guess I'm dead. I don't know if knowing this player, if he had Fling, he would did it. He would. He wouldn't wait for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 times 3, 24. And he would slam it. He would just fling me. So he haven't. It's easier to have Hydro than Fling in this post board. I said. I'm trying to see if I had another response. He galvanic my he galvanic my mirror just to do 1 damage, right? One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Look at his draw. He has 17 damage. He can't kill me right now. And I guess I do this play. Look, Blood Fountain doing some work. It's a winning play, right? And now he's only out. I guess it's Fling or Red Invitation. And he just concedes, right? And I even have a blood token if I need to cycle my Silver Bluff Bridge. So the card is, I don't know, it's do so many things for 1 mana. Let's go to the match 4. Aegis, I don't know how to say it. Let's go. I think this player is playing blue-black. His hand is just too good. I have so many plays here, and you always on the play Cycle turn 1 because you already doing damage. You need this 1 damage is very important. You have to do that because you are playing around Spell Stutter. I know it's not that common to have Echoing Decay, but I know I can. That can be a blowout, right? Turn 2 Echoing Decay, but I don't care. I think Blood Fountain gives me this insurance. I don't know. Oh, what is the word? I guess it's hard. It's harder to me saying that in English than playing Magic. So the best play here is to Deadly Dispute right away, my Chromatic Star, and hope to buy some, draw some lands. I drew. I don't know if the play was to sack my treasure and play Chromatic Star. I don't think. I think I should wait to Blood Fountain my 2 cards and do more damage. And when my opponent casts down, he shows to me that he doesn't have Echoing Decay, right? Or he can have Snuff Out, but it's a black card. Let's see. This is my Augur. Misses every time. Now I guess I crack. Let's see. Probably will crack it. Yeah, I have to. It's a good play to kill Augur of Bolas in this particular moment because I don't want to him to ninja me, and I am doing damage. I am always doing damage. Disciple of Vault. Of course he had a stutter and I have my Galvanic Blast. Augur do nothing. And this is win, I guess. And this is a winning position, right? He can't hit you with Gurmag. You have 2 Disciple. You have Galvanic for Ninja. You can cycle a card with Blood Token. You will draw some card with Weaker. So in this position I'm very ahead. In game 1, that I think it's not impossible to win, but when you see this card on the main board, it's probably, if it was a 50-50 matchup, I guess it isn't anymore. I guess Affinity is favorable right now with this card, because the good part of blue black that they have a lot of good removals, but it doesn't matter anymore because you just bring back in game 1. Those who play with blue black always fear reaping the graves post board, because you kill their creatures, and they suddenly they bring 3-4 creatures with hipping and they lose. And right now you just hipping in game 1. And I drew a Tog and just win the game. Wins the game. I just sack everything and I win the game. Let's go to the game 2. So post side. I cut Fling, Perfect Prism. In this game, as I know they don't have artifact rate, I think it's okay to cut some fixing. Cause Prism just fix. Icor draws you a card, don't. Wedding gives you an unblockable creature. And I think overall the game don't it's a slow game, so probably you will have your colored mana overturns, so you don't need 3 or 4 prism. Hilarion, I probably always cut it. And a Scythe of the Vault it isn't the best card in this matchup. It's good, but it isn't the best. It's better to have a reactive spell to kill their few creatures. So I brought Pyro, cast down, and I guess it is. Is it? Yes. 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't bring Duras, I don't like it because they have spell stutter, and sometimes they just have creatures in this hand. And Fair Cannonade it's not that good, because if he knows to play it, it will kill like 1 creature for 3 mana. Keepable hand. It's a lot of lands, but I have cast down for ninja, so I think it's a good hand. And I have a draw here. Not good, not good. Here I didn't play any spell because I think it's a good play for him to counter Wicker Spring. A lot of players are doing that because they know that this card is 2 mana draw 2 cards with Deadly Dispute, and like it's like encounter a Thoughtcast, but it gives me Affinity, so it's not wrong to counter it. If I had like if those two lands were more equal and something similar, I will probably just do it. But right now I don't have any artifact draw. And here's time to bluff, right? I attack first, play a city, Synod, let one Great Furnace, he doesn't counter. If I had a Pyro and he countered it, I would Pyro. Of course I would Pyro. I like to have a Ichor in my board. On my board? I don't know, sorry. Trying to do a Mirror Enforcer. I don't know if I should Deadly Dispute it, because they have like 2 dispels. I guess I'm not playing anything because nothing's happened on the game. Nothing special is happening. So here I think I prefer to cast down the creature to see if they have a counter spell. Not exactly counter spell, but a counter. So I can Deadly Dispute my Ichor. I prefer to draw 3 cards than kill their ninja in this moment, because he has only 3 cards. So I try to cast down, he protects, he had a spell. And now I have a lot of draw. I don't think this play was good. I don't know if this play was good, because he didn't play any Hydro. It's easy to him untap and do Hydroblast. But I think it's even easier to have Hydro or Snuff Out. So if I play a Atog, it will just Snuff Out and hit me. So I don't know what play was better. He attacks me with Ninja, cycles a land, that's good, cycle a second land, so he has 2. Now he Brainstorm. I don't know, I guess he drew Brainstorm. Probably he drew Brainstorm from Ninja. And now his hand is a lot different, probably, because he Evolving Wild. I would think that he don't have 2 lands in his hand. Deadly Disputed. Now I tap all my mana, I guess. I do my Atox. He led me to Galvanic. Oh, he had a Snuff Out. Cast it down. I will do my third Atox. He draws another cast down. And now it's time to pray for some good cards, because their top deck's a lot better than mine. He can just draws a Thorn of Black Rose or even a Preordain. So I think I'm not ahead in this moment. I want here I don't play Blood Fountain. You shouldn't play Blood Fountain. I played the Icor because it's a CMC2 and he can't spell stutter. He didn't play any stutter along the game. He already drew when I drew Blood Fountain he had drew saw 23 cards or more. So I guess probably he drew at least one stutter. So I think I should wait. Another Blood Fountain. I don't know if I slam now. Oh, he had a stutter. That's a good play for him. So now I try it because he have limit mana for all those cards. So I try to Blood Fountain. I Pyro. He a Hydro. Now I try a Galvanic. He counter it. And now I do my other fountain. I shouldn't have played this swamp because I thought I had exactly mana to do both Fatogs, but I didn't. And here I have to do nothing, right? Just hope he doesn't draw any draw spell, any counter spell. Augur for Preordain. He's stepping out, searching for some interactive spell. Spell do nothing here. So that's GG. I don't know if I played one turn before my Blood Fountain if would work it. I guess it would. It would. Because he had 3 cards. Probably was Stutter, Ninja, and Hydro. So Blood Fountain will the second Blood Fountain probably will do the job. So I don't know. Probably the right play was to just play the Blood Fountains and try to do right away, I guess. So let's go to the match 5. I don't remember now. It's 4 or 5. Let's go. So here is Zezokrato. I thought he was playing blue black, but he actually was playing red black Affinity or Grixis. That hand is very good. Play my colored mana to do some blood fountains. That's a good card to draw. Mirror fountain. Here I misplayed hard. It was a bad play. Bad play. I don't know why I didn't just blood fountain mirror enforcer. Cause now I don't have a good way to protect my Atog. Because if I want to protect my Atog, I will cut. I don't know the word. It will be worse to cast my mirror enforcer. And here I try to do it. He has another Galvanic. I guess in my mind what I was thinking here was what I was thinking. If I untap with my Atog, I would probably win the game because I would have so many artifacts and Galvanic Blast to just kill him. But it was not right. Just Galvanic. Probably should have done this earlier because I have still less life than him. That's not good. I just don't know why I didn't Galvanic. I was playing bad this match. But I guess I'm dead for... It's so easy to... He didn't attack. Alright. Yes, I guess I try to imply a little. When he did that play, he targeted my Mirror Enforcer with his makeshift munition with Chromatic Star. So he had nothing in his hand, but with Chromatic Star he draws a Aether. And he had a fling, actually. He had a fling in his hand. So he do the winning play. I guess if he had to spend all his... If he had to spend more 3 artifacts to kill my Mirror Enforcer, probably I would win this game. Because I wouldn't tap and play my Atog with Equal Wellspring. Don't know. Let's go to the game 2. I'm on the play. I cut a Deadly Dispute. Galvanic. This time I try to cut a makeshift instead of a fling. No, I cut a makeshift and a fling. Equal, Chromatic, Anti-Harrier. Yeah. I brought the same cards for a Hydro, 2 Artifact Hate, and a Cast Down. Mulligan, good range. I don't know which... I really don't know what card is better, both sides. If it was G1, I would cut, of course, my makeshift instead of Aether. I was thinking because I know I had one makeshift in the main board and was going down, was going bottom, so I wouldn't draw anymore. I don't have this card anymore in this game, so I was thinking. And Aether I have +3, so I don't know. Both cards can be Hydra, so it's hard to say. Start with Sipe of the Vault, of course. And he just have it. I drew a blue. Okay. Losing my black mana, it's a lot bad for me. It's a lot bad. It's not good. Now I have Grudge. I don't remember if I cut Prism. I didn't cut Prism this time. Oh, I'm playing with three. I'm playing with 3 Blood Fountain. I always think that Blood Fountain is a winning card in the mirror match because you trade resources, but in the end you need to develop your early game, you know. So if it happens that play on the early game, you need your Chromatic Star, right? My Chromatic Star could play my second Sipe of the Vault or anything else, and this card was stuck in my hand. So I think it's better to have a Chromatic Star than Blood Fountain. You already have 2 Blood Fountains, so 3 is unnecessary. Here I lost the game. I guess I conceded the game. I don't know if what I did. Probably if I had a black source I would win this game because he can't sack anything for Aether. Let's see if I concede the game. Yeah, and I drew three black cards in a row after, not after, but I drew all cards that I couldn't cast. So let's go to the match six against Fuya. I don't know why I'm seeing my sideboard. It's on the draw, but it's very good hand. Blood Fountain. The mirror match, right? So when your opponent do that play, it cause his hand sucks very hard. And look at my hand, it's perfect. Draw spells, Atog, it's perfect. I guess now, how I am far ahead, I prefer to play safe with Mirror Enforcer than Atog, and he has like 2 Galvanic Blast and kill my Atog. So I prefer to do that. Disciple, Atog, play safe, attack first. Not a good player. I guess it's I never know, I never know to not that I never know, but sometimes I don't know which one is right. To kill in this position, it's game 1, in this position, it's right to Galvanic Atog or Disciple. It's hard to say. But I guess the right play is to kill Disciple of the Vault. I guess the right play. He tried to Galvanic me. When he did that play, I think he thinks that he can kill me with Fling. It's the only thing I can think. The problem with his play actually is that he's doing in his turn, and my Disciple always do the damage first. So like he's helping me to kill him. He's helping me. Mas for those who don't know, the opponent Disciple works first in the, how I can explain this easily. In his turn, my Disciple do the damage first, and my turn, his do the damage first. So he can't win. I don't know why he did it. And now I win because he did it on his turn. Probably Fuya didn't know that. He actually would win this game if he did it on my turn. I just don't know. It was a free win. Game 2 on the draw, 1 Blood Fountain, Deadly Dispute, Terrarion, Ichor, Wedding, Makeshift, and a Galvanic. Didn't cut Fling. Every time it's a different sideboard. Mulligan, keep. Never, Fling never more in this match, in this game, right? Of course. This is what happened when you don't bottom a land. You drew more. Always put a land on bottom if you had 3. His sequence is very, very good. No, I remember this game. I remember. It was so sad, this game. One thing you can notice, I cast my Disciple with my treasure token, and I didn't have any had red mana, so probably was a wrong play. Was a bad play. And I just lost the game having two blue elemental blast because I play bad. Let's go to the game tree. Even though I don't remember. So let's see if I change anything. Didn't. Yeah, didn't. Good hand. Dark Steel for Chromatic Star. I of course will not try to cast Disciple turn 2 because it has a high possibility that I don't draw my next black source, and Deadly Dispute, it's a next black source, so I prefer to play safe. And I just draw the black source. But I guess it's harder to draw. I prefer not to expose my Disciple. Don't know if I need. Probably I could do my Disciple of the Vault, because to kill it, he have to crack Chromatic Star right now for red mana. So it wouldn't be a bad play. Now he actually Deadly Disputed and discards 2 cards. That is good in the mirror. You have to pray for it. Discard the Shenanigan and the Wedding Invitation. Ah, sorry. And if he doesn't have Blue Elemental Blast, it's win. It's a win. He tried to. That is a bait, right? He should never Galvanic Blast my Disciple on my turn, because I wouldn't play Fling with this mana open. I wouldn't. Why I would risk my game, right? And he just proactively killed my creature, so I kill him, right? And I have 5-1 and go to the top 8. Let's go to the top 8. So here you are on the quarterfinals. We are playing against the real Julius. I don't know. I didn't know what he was playing. So let's see. I didn't keep that hand. I didn't keep it that hand. It had 1 land. Just, and this one I will keep it. Let's see what I will. I don't know. I guess I will. It's hard. I am on the play. So if I bottom furnace, probably I would go bridge, furnace, wedding. Hopes to draw 2 drops or additional land, right? To do double enforcer. So let's see what I'm going to do. I did completely different. I did completely different. Why did I guess I know why I did that play. I think I will draw some. I guess I think I had to do fast two mirror forces really fast, and the chromatic star could filter for any spell that I would draw. I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what I have done. So the player go Fairy Seer. I don't know yet. I always think that if he's playing that card, I think it's blue black, right? And I guess I drew bad. Huh? It's not bad. Thoughtcast is never bad. Mainly I have a blue source so I can cast it. So here I have to draw any untapped mana source to do my mirror enforcers, and it was like my day, right? It exactly what I need to cast my three cards. One, and now for free. He doesn't have another color besides blue. And when he done his third, okay, when he cast this Fairy Miscreant, you know it's not blue black fade, it's mono blue. Mono blue. Okay, I will say mono blue. So this hand was kind of perfect against it because he doesn't have any way to deal with three mirror enforcers. He ah, just good game here. Just GG. The fourth one is it's too much to bear. It's GG. Can't do anything. I guess game one it's a little bit better for Mono Blue because he's a lot faster than you. But this time I get a really strong hand against it. Right. If it was a blue black, he could easily deal with it, like casting a Thorn or a Gurmag Angler, having multiple removal spells like cast down and snuff out. That time it doesn't work for mono blue. Let's go to the game. So here I side out Blood Fountain, one Disciple, one Terrarium, Fling, and Wedding Invitation. For some removal spells, 3 Pyro, 1 Cast Down, 1 Cannonade. I guess it was it. Yes, let's go. I kept this hand. Okay. It's a little bit slow, but I have some good cards. Here I prefer to do turn 1 Chromatic Star, so I could play around Stutter turn 2, or even if he does a ninja, I can untap and cast Galvanic Blast. So I prefer to do that play. Preferred. Okay. Unfortunately, I drew a Great Furnace, so it's kind of bad. Not bad, but it was not good for me. Delver, Delver, and that's like game for me. If he untaps and it flips, I can't do anything, because it's 7 a turn. I can't kill him in 3 turns. For those who already play with blue black Delver with Gurmags and so on, you know that Delver is a very good card against Affinity, because lately those builds are very more grindy. and early delvers can take the game so easily. Of course, the first game was like it never happened to me to do so fast 4 mirror enforcers. And he draws like the concede card. I don't like that play, but yes, in this moment it works very well, like bouncing my lands. And GG, right? He goes hit me for more 7. I I untap. I could have drawn some fire cannonade, but I guess I was not believing that it would work even if I draw. So let's go to the game 3. Okay, now I'm on the play. Mulligan, keep. That hand, I know that Atog is a good card against mono blue, but not in game 2 or 3. Always when this um, always prefer to have a better start than have good creatures, right? It's not good to bottom a thought cast here. And my opponent mulligans to 5, so I have a higher chance to win this game. Starts with miscreant, perfect prism. Okay, another land, that's good, because now thought cast cost 1. He loses his land drop, so it's a lot easier to me to play this game. This is a losing line, right? Don't know why would you bounce a land, try to counter any good artifact spells. Like Ichor should be a better target for this, because it's not like the last game that he had a really good clock. I have 17 life. It's indifferent to bounce my land right now. Yes, here I do a Atog because I have Blood Fountain. Blue Elemental. He bounces again. Not liking it. Give me so much time. And now my clock is already better than him, because he lost his Steel Sabotage. And I draw the best card of the match. This game's kinda over, right? You can't deal with it. Look how strong this card is right now. Look how strong. It's 1 mana, bring 2 creatures, help me cast my cards, and now I bring back those cards that he spent 2 cards countering. 3, right? Snap to bounce, counter it, and blue elemental for Aether. So now with for 1 mana, of course I'm spending 4 right now, but it's late game, so I'm not sad to spend it. This for my 2 creatures that will probably win the game. So the card is very strong. Still thinking how many you should run in your deck. And another one. To be honest, I think Counter Spell is not that good against, because now you have that card. So probably the best targets for Counter Spell are my removal, my draw spells, not my creatures. Don't know. It didn't it did nothing those counter spell because of the blood fountain. And yeah, he didn't have any clock, and he didn't have 7 cards in his opening hand, so it was very good for me. Let's go to the semi. Now I'm against Condensed. I don't know how to say it. He's I guess a known player, a well-known player, I guess. And he's playing lately just with Grixis Affinity, so it's a mirror match. And unfortunately, I am not on the play. That hand is good. I bought on. I know Sipel. I don't know. Probably I should bought on a Mirror Enforcer instead of a Sipel, because I can cast Sipel after I play my Perfect Prism. So the right play is to bought on Mirror. Even though it's look like I can do a fast Mirror Enforcer. You know, you always can do a fast Mirror Enforcer if your hand is okay. I drew this. I drew the second. I draw the second Disciple of the Vault. Probably would be a win right now if I cast both. And this place was very. I am kinda obligated to block, but of course I will double block it for 5 artifacts. He has to sacrifice. At the first look, that attack looks terrible, but it worked for him. Oh no, I'm mistake for artifact. I have to sack to see if I draw any Galvanic Blast, and I didn't. I don't know if I should block, but I do. But he had he has all. Game 1 is usually who is on the play. Usually, it's hard. It's hard for that I remember. I was on the draw. Yeah, I was on the draw. So it's hard. Because in theory he have he had always one more artifact than you on play. Okay, sideboard. We side out one Blood Fountain, one Deadly Dispute, one Galvanic, Fling, one Ancients, Echo, Terrarium, and bring 4 Blue Elemental, cast down, and 2 artifact to hate Gorilla and Grudge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, 7. That's right. On the play, Mulligan. That hand is good. I guess I bought on Makeshift. Yes. He mulligans to 5. Both side, I guess, even if he's on 5 cards, like this hand, can easily lose to Gorilla Shaman. So even if he's on 5, he can win this game. Both side. If it was game 1, I don't know. I have to do Prism. Didn't draw a land. Disciple of the Vault. Draw 2 cards. He attacks. I trade. Don't care to trade this time. Don't know if this plays right. I don't think this plays right. Even after sideboard, I wouldn't do that. I could easily Blue Elemental Blast after that. But I know. If he's doing, you have to think. If he's doing this play, it's because his hand sucks. No, he don't have another ATOG. Don't probably he don't have other creatures in his hand. So so this is like his only way out to winning the game. Looks deadly dispute his own lands. Another ATOG. Blue Elemental. And that's GG. I just cast Blood Fountain for the overkill. Okay, let's go to the game 3. Let's see if I change anything. I didn't. I, I didn't. I haven't. I don't know. Sorry. Okay, I look at this hand and I thought it was a very good hand, but we don't have blue source. Prism. Here is a good start, right? But I thought I was very ahead of the in the game. We have Blood Fountain, Mirror, Disciple. And this is where I probably start losing the game. Because I don't remember what I was doing at the time while I am playing, but here it's a huge misplay. I do my Vault of Whisper instead of my Mist Vault Bridge. Because I have two blue spells and one source that it's not permanent source, it's on one time source. So next turn, if I have to spend my treasure token, I can't cast any or any probably thought cast. I can't cast next turn. So the right play here is just to play Mistvault Bridge and attack for with both. I don't know, or even if one. Let's see. The second one is a very problematic one. This card deals more damage than Mirror Enforcer in this part of the game. Look, a Deadly Disputing doing 2 damage plus the token 4 damage. Of course I am doing some damage, but and I guess I do Blue Elemental, yeah. For me that's some I don't know, for me that's not the best play. I probably would kill again Disciple here. Because it can, if I drew the second one, I don't know. Was not that wrong casting my Disciple? Was not that wrong casting my Disciple? But I feel that I will need my blue source next turn. Look. And here again I do the same misplay. I didn't cast my, I didn't cast no. I didn't land my blue source. I guess I misclicked. I don't know what what I was thinking. But anyway, I guess I conceded because next turn he just, I don't know if there is any out for me. I don't know. Probably not. Because in the following turn he would sack this, attack with both and kill me, right? Yeah. It's who draws more Disciple of the Vault in this post game. Even in the first, sometime it is. But post board, Disciple is a lot stronger because Ato gets Hydroblasted and Mirrors with Grudge. So it ends with who has more Disciple of the Vault. So it was it for we die. We lost in the semi, but this is the best deck right now. That's why we are seeing so many hate cards. And if you like it, let a comment right below and say what you should think I can improve. It's my first time, don't forget. And that's it. Thanks all and see ya.